Hi viewers, welcome to Tea&Tech. Here we are going to see a caching test and integration test. This is a series of videos containing from the in the test-driven development approach in Spring using Spring Boot application. So let's create the cache, and here we are going to use I'll copy from here. Yes, since we are going to ensure that cache is working, so for which we need to use the Spring Boot test. So if we look at the line by line code, you can see that I'm saying that car repository is mocked, and I'm using car service. Inside the car service, I'm going to mention that here you can see that I may used at the rate of cacheable car. So I'm saying that this particular method should be cached, and then I'm just triggering this car.get car details first time, and then I'm asserting it whether it is working fine or not, and then again second time also I am triggering it. So this time only one time that's repository car repository find by name should have been called. So that time verifying using Mockito. So let's run this one. It's working fine. And I forgot to inform you one thing. In application we have used enable caching. For example, let's imagine that this is not mentioned. What will happen? Yes. So you can see that wanted only one time it should call, but it's called twice because the caching is did not happen. So let's go here and comment this one and then run again. Okay, it's working fine. So now let's focus integration test, and I'll copy all these things from here. So this is a positive scenario. I'm using Spring Boot test and web environment. I'm just setting the random port, and I'm using this template, test REST template, to execute this. And you can see that's just setting the header entity details here within this response entity, and just passing the exchange. In the exchange, you can find the entire URL, and then the get method and the entity here, the header, and then the this is what I'm expecting, car. So if I run this one, here you can see that there's no mocking part available, because why, the reasons we did not um, add Mockito here is that because this is the entire flow. So we are just testing our entire application how it is working now. So I need not to mock the each and every piece of code. So I'm just ensuring that controller, service, and repository, that entire one flow, is it working or not. So let's run this one. So it is working fine. Let's imagine that if car detail is not present, for that I can say Scala that is not available in my repository, sorry, in my database. And I'm saying that it should give not found, and the second is no longer useful. Now let's run all together. So everything is working fine. So that's all about the Spring Boot application, you using test driven development approach.